Hi everybody, this is the second course in the Paris House celebration menu. It's going to be a venison dish. So you've got roasted loin of venison, you have artichokes stuffed with bacon and artichoke and hard herbs. You've got crispy bits which are artichoke crisps and crispy shallots and dried herbs and set powder. And then you've got braised onions cooked in a venison sauce with confit garlic. It's a fairly straightforward dish. The elements that you need to focus on are the venison itself. It's already pre-cooked, so you don't have to get that cooking right. It just needs to be sealed nicely and then rewarmed quite gently. The braised onions are already cooked, so again that's just a reheating thing, and the artichokes as well, just get them in nice and hot so they're crispy. So the first two jobs you need to do is, number one, start your artichokes in the oven and also start your braised onions. So braised onions get placed into a pan of hot water, and they can stay there for as long as they need to. And the artichokes, I've transferred these into a little tray, but you could put them straight into the oven in their little foiled tin as well, and they just get popped into the oven. So the next part of the process is colouring the venison. So again, similar kind of idea to the scallops, you need to get the pan to a lovely kind of medium-high heat. So turn it on, add a little bit of oil, and as I said, the venison has already been pre-cooked. We've cooked it for about 30 minutes at 53 degrees. That gives you a kind of a nice medium rare to rare kind of centre, and we just want to put a bit of colour around the outside, and then we'll pop it in the oven to reheat. I'm using a Teflon frying pan here. You don't have to, you can use a stainless steel, but it will be a little bit more sticky if you're using stainless. So when the pan's nice and hot and the oil's just starting to smoke, you want to get your venison in. So again, a nice hard fry, so you want to build caramel or caramelization really quickly. Just adjust the temperature. Try not to move the meat too much, just let it sit there in colour. Have a little peek, a little bit longer. If the pan gets too hot, just turn it down a little bit. So no more than that. And again, nice bit of colour. If you cook it too long on each side, then you'll overcook the middle. So it does have to be pretty quick. If the pan's too cold, then it'll take far too long to get the colour on, and you'll overcook the middle. Touch the ends. You do have to have asbestos fingers. Maybe a pair of tongs might be more suitable for you. And then once that's done, then just pop it into a little tray. And then that goes in the oven for about 7-8 minutes, something like that. So when you're ready to serve, just pop your mushroom puree in the microwave for a couple of seconds or for about 30 seconds. Don't use the little container it comes in because it's a compostable container. As soon as it gets hot, it just melts. So pop it into a little ceramic pot or a teacup or something like that. Give it 30 seconds or so in the microwave to make it warm. And then we've got to remove the onions out of their water bath. So you have to be pretty careful with this. It's hot water, obviously. Just snip the bag open and then pour it into a shallow dish. And so what you've got there is your braised onions, your confit garlic, and then the sauce that we're going to serve the dish with. You can see that there is a cocktail stick poking through the middle of that onion. Take it out so you don't eat it. So when it comes to plating, try and keep it in the middle of the plate. Try and build kind of height into the dish so it looks more presentable. So I would start with the braised onion. Pop that in the centre of the plate. And then your piece of venison. And then your mushroom puree. You make a little, they're called drop quenelles, so you kind of push it against the side of the ramekin and you can create kind of a nice shape. And then that goes anywhere you want. Then you've got your 2 artichokes. 1 crispy artichoke. And your second one. A few bits of confit garlic. And then some of your crispy bits. And then finally, just finish it with a bit of sauce. There we go, that's your second course, the venison dish. I hope you enjoy it.